Hello everyone, this is Nikos, and in today's video we're going to be applying for a trademark in the UK. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and keep it as clear as possible for yourselves, and just keep in mind that I'm doing it from the point of view of an Amazon seller. So let's dive into it. Now, when it comes to a trademark in the UK, there's two ways you can apply for it. You can either get an agency or lawyer to do it for you, or you could do it yourselves. Now, the difference is if you go with an agency and a lawyer, what you're going to be paying is you're going to be paying for them doing the research for you. So they're doing the research in such a way that it doesn't get contested from the IPO. And then, of course, your trademark gets accepted. So what you're paying is you're paying for that research, and then they also apply for the trademark for you. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do the second part. We're going to do the application part for it. And in honestly, you can save a lot of money doing it yourselves. What I've got here is we've just searched on Google, search for a trademark. So straight away, we're going to start with it. And we're going to look for search by keyword, phrase, or image. We're going to leave everything as is. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the trademark work. So I'm just going to put rainbow tech. The ideal scenario that we want here is we want for us to search for this trademark and not find anyone using it. Chances are, though, the word rainbow and the word tech, we might find someone. So we're going to do search. And you can see how we've got certain variations of it. So we've got rainbow ice, rainbow wren, rainbow race. We've got this one that's been withdrawn, rainbow tech. Very, very close to what we initially put in. Now, if you are thinking, well, I really, really want this trademark, what you can do is you can have a look at the number, list of goods, and that gives you which classes this trademark's been listed in. Now, when it comes to creating and having a trademark, you get to pick what classes you want to apply for it to have it. Now, this one here says class 9, which is electronic components, electronic game software from handheld devices. So they've applied for class 9. Now, the problem is, if we wanted to apply for it for class 9, chances are this will potentially be contested. So we might wanted to do it for, let's say, class 6 or class 3, depending on what we want to do. Again, if I was doing this trademark application at the moment in time with just rainbow tech, I would have skipped it. Simply because there's too many variations of it. I think someone will contest the word rainbow or the word tech with it. But because we've got 3 pages really with it. So in this scenario, if you wanted to be selling as rainbow tech, this is the case where I wouldn't be doing it myself. This is where I would be getting an agency to do the application for me, because they'll do the research and then apply it too. So I won't be losing any money for it. Now, if you do find that your trademark has not got anyone else using it, then that is the perfect scenario. This is why you will find people on Amazon selling under brands literally called XYZ. They just put random names on it because that won't get contested when they apply for the trademark. So if you haven't got any of these and you feel very confident that I can apply it and do it myself, then straight away we're going to search for apply for trademark on Google. And what's going to happen, you can see how we've got certain sponsored ads. You want to go for the one that goes Gov UK. That's the one we're after. We're going to go right at the bottom. So we're going to go for send your application. And we're going to apply online. So first of all, who is completing this application? Is it going to be yourself, or is it going to be a lawyer or agency? Well, of course, we're doing it ourselves. So we're going to select the trademark owner or authorized person within this business. We've already done our checks. We've already done the research. We've seen that we can throw this and try this trademark because, again, there's nothing stopping you from applying as rainbow tech. But what will happen is potentially you might lose your money because it will get contested. And I'm going to be talking in the end how you might be losing your money. So continue to apply for trademark. What we're going to do here is we're going to add the owner details. So add name and address. Owner type. Now, it's up to you how you're going to be doing this. If you're a sole trader, you can do it as an individual. If you're thinking, well, I'm going to be registering a brand and I'm going to be doing it long run, I'm only an individual and I want to do it as a limited company. Well, at the moment in time, what I've got is an offer where you can register a company with Awesome for just £12. So I've got the link below in the description for yourselves, and you literally get your business up and running pretty much in the same day for just £12. As mentioned, I've got the link below in the description for yourselves. And they also give you a virtual office address. You can apply for that. That's been very, very handy for me. So if you had that, a limited company, registered limited company for us, you're going to put your name. So let's put Rainbow Tech Limited, let's say. Country of incorporation, United Kingdom. Company registration number, that should have it there. We are going to put, because you will get a virtual address, so we're going to put a London address for us here. So we're just going to put this address here for us, just for it. In London, we're going to put an email, nikosmarco@gmail.com. Same again. Telephone number 07894 56123, whatever it is. I understand, of course, you're going to put your correct details there for your limited company. It goes without saying. I understand the IPO will use my email address as described above. Yes, of course. I understand that the name and address details will be published online. So what is going to happen is once you apply for your trademark, your application goes on a trademark journal and it is visible for people to see for 2 months, and your name and address is going to be there. So if anyone wants to contest it, that's so they'll be able to do it. So what you're saying yes to here is you're saying yes for your details of yourself or your limited company to be available in the trademark journal for 2 months. And I confirm this owner is entitled to hold property. So what have I not put here? We put the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue. Yes, continue. Now, what we're going to be doing here is, of course, if you want to be doing just for the logo, you're going for these. But as myself, as someone who's doing the brand registry in Amazon, I have gone for this. It consists only of words, letters. So this is the option that I'm going to be selecting. Enter the words as we want it. Now, it is case sensitive, so really important to write it the way you want it to be. So I want it as Rainbow Tech. We're applying for just a single trademark. We get in this option here. So when it comes to it, you can, we're going to be talking about classes, and you're going to apply for certain classes that you want. Your application in one class is 170 quid. If you want an additional class, so additional protection for yourself, so say for example, I might want to be selling class 3 beauty, but also class 9 electronics. You can select to have those. For me, I've just went for 170 quid, and my personal preference is I've gone for class 3 beauty, 170 quid on Amazon, and I'm able to sell anything else with just the one class. So we're going to continue with that. Select from a pre-approved list. So what do we want to sell? Let's say computer stands. Computer stands. It's given us options. So class 20, we've got computer stands if we wanted to. I think class 9 has got quite a lot to do with electronics. So you can select all of them. Yeah, you can select all of them because all of them in one class count as £170. So as you notice, what happens, they add up here. If I was to add something from a different class, obviously the price would increase from 170 plus 50, so 220. Okay, so you get what I'm doing. I'm adding everything on class 9 for myself, and then I'm going to go continue. So these are the ones that I've added. Continue. Before you proceed, I'm making a declaration that the trademark is being used by the owner. We did not need a disclaimer for us. 99% of trademarks applications do not need a disclaimer, so no. Do you want to claim property for a pending international trademark? No. Do you want to claim prior to registration date? No. We are after a standard trademark. And these are the two options here. So let's talk about these two options. So obviously there's only a 30 quid difference, but it might save you quite a lot of money depending on which one you pick. Now, as I'm a cheapskate, I went for the standard examination, which was £170. So I knew and I could see that nobody else would have that word. So I applied for it. But if you're thinking that this might get contested, you can do the right stat examination. So the way it works is you pay 100 quid. There's a research team that has, it's a first buffer that has a look at it for 2-3 weeks, then sends you back revision notes if what you need to be doing, so you mind to change the class or whatever it is. And once you accept that, you send it again, you pay the other 100 quid, and then it gets sent in. And chances are it's going to receive is going to be accepted for yourself. So really what you're doing is you're saving 30 quid between the two options here. But if you get rejected for a trademark, you lose that £170. So if you're thinking, well, it's touch and go with it, well, you may as well go for the right start examination. 100 quid, get your feedback, and then apply for it according to the feedback or revise it. So all fees are non-refundable. So I would have gone for that because I'm a cheapskate. You've got all the confirmation details here, and all you've got to do is press continue. Title whole property. We're declaring the name and simply paying and submitting the application. So it is that simple to complete your trademark in the UK. What's going to happen is in either scenario, so if you do the second option with 200 quid, you adding an extra 3 to 4 weeks on your application in all. Once the application's been sent in and it's been published on the Trademark Journal, then you've got 2 months for people to reject it or agree with it or disagree with it, whatever they want to do. And then after that, you get emailed your trademark if it's all been accepted. And then it's super, super easy to just add it to your brand register at Amazon, and you can sell under your own brand and just have so much more protection. I'm going to be doing video on how to add the brand registry on Amazon. But if you enjoyed this video or how to apply in the UK for a trademark, if I could leave a thumbs up, that'd be amazing. If you subscribe, even better. And thanks so much for watching, and all the best to your journey.